I'll go forward, then come back. Damn, it's top good. Alright, here we go. It's lift 30. We're gonna work. Let you guys see some of the process, and then we'll look afterwards. Key work. There again is the door. Hang on there, Stanley. Hang on, go back down. Because the axle's just going up. Well, not probably going up over there very much. Are we? We are now taking off the sway bar links. I don't know why it don't want to come off. Is it bent now?
No. It's under pressure.
Freaking friggin' thing. Get it?
I don't know. I don't want to keep cutting too far, cut into the axle.
Alright, so we've got the sway bar links out, the leaf spring mount out, which is also the sway bar, and we've lifted it up. So now we're going to drop this spring out. That's probably really important that I just moved that. I don't even understand what this is for because it really wasn't holding anything before. Just sat there.
Okay. Let's get this leaf spring out.
So,
Save this.
I don't know if this is good or bad, but yeah.
Hey, we're going to have to unbolt it at that collector.
Huh?
We're going to have to unbolt this at the collector and drop the exhaust.
Oh my god. Dude, those screws are so rusty up there. That's a bad idea. Dude, these
Is
bolts.
there another jack?
No.
I'm...
These bolts, surely to God, we can go get some bolts that look just like that. Just cut that bitch off. Okay, so we had to jack up the exhaust to get this bolt out. Because evidently you really, really, really need to use this bolt. If I can get it out. Come on! Come on! Ugh. Alright, so obviously this is going to be the factory leaf, and this is going to be the 4-inch leaf spring we're going to be going back with. So there's quite a difference in the old groupage. So anyway, there you go. There's some pretty nasty stuff there. So the hardest one that you could possibly do, probably so far, has been completed. So now we have to do the other side. But on a side note, when you buy this lift, which you know, if you want to. It doesn't come with upper bushings, which I don't know why, because they're old, rotted, and corroded. They just come with the bushings that the actual leaf springs sit on. So we may be coming back to put actual new shackles on here with bushings because they're old and dry rotted, and why would you want old and dry rotted stuff? Right, Doug?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So that top bushing has to stay, and the bottom one comes out. So we got to the part of the lift where we have removed the brake lines. That way we can lower the axle all the way down on our front leaf spring. So we're working on the brakes, and this clip has to come off, and we couldn't get it off. So guess what I'm using? A rod and puller. So, anyways. Alright. Hell, I'm not gonna put it on. You can put it back on. Somebody's gonna put it back on. Guess what? I blew that real quick. See, I got it off and went pew! Just look at the back of this Jeep. That's the way the back of the Jeep should look. I mean, you work it. So look at it. Get your lift, get your workbench, got your grease station. Then you got your tire hill. There we go. A little bit of an update where we're at. We're just now getting to the sway bars. We just got those out. Took a little bit of encouragement. Brake lines that we ordered are not the right size because our screw is a lot bigger than the actual hole for the ones that we came with. So we're going to go back with these and then we'll get some new extended brake lines that will work. I think the rear one actually will work, but this one, the fronts are not going to. Anyways, yeah, it's going slowly but surely. We're getting there. Lord. You're passing your things now.
Yeah, I should be coming off the jack stands.
Hang on, you are off the jack stands.
Yeah, that's good.
You just got a ways to go though. It's not, oh my god, it's oh shit.
What? What?
It just teetered a little bit. Alright, shock's coming off in the rear first. Close, but no cigar. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna push it.
Alright. Oh, this is as low as you can go.
Alright, here.
We're gonna have to pick up on each side.
Get your jack out.
Alright guys, so the lift has been put on. It did not get completed. We were up until about 3:30, working and working and working. The rear end was awful. We had brake line issues. I don't know, the axle didn't want to sit on the springs right, and the little perch little holes weren't lining up, and we were just pushing and pulling. Let's see, transfer case is left, the lowering kit is left to put on. We've got to get the drop pitman arm put on. We've got to get the new brake lines put on. So I mean, we've got quite a bit left to do. The rear shocks need to be put on. So as far as all that goes, I'm going to continue on. We're going to do a video to complete everything. I'm going to show you how to put your drop pitman arm on, or pull the old pitman arm off, put the pitman arm on. We're actually going to drill press the brake line, the little studs where your brake line clamps onto, or the nut goes through, and the lines connect to it. So it actually has a opening, well, where our nut or bolt and copper washers go through. It's way too small, so we're gonna just drill press those open, and I pray that it just doesn't leak. But yeah, the lift went really smooth. You know, we were working in really close, quarters, but from 7:30 to about 11:30, see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so about 4 hours was really dedicated to the front end, and it was pretty bad. Everything's old, it's rusty, the bolts, just everything is just completely just corroded together, pretty much. I mean, when you have metal that's old, that it's just been sitting for so long, the metal just almost like welds itself together. So getting the sway bar links off was a nightmare. We had a bolt that was in front of the exhaust pipe. There was just so many different little hurdles we had to get through that I haven't really had to deal with on other lifts. I've lifted my YJ, I've lifted Jeep Cherokee, I've lifted, all types of Jeeps, and coming to lift this CJ, and this is probably the oldest vehicle I've really lifted before, and working with this much rust and corrosion, it's a pain in the ass. So you really have to be delicate. You have to go slow with it. You can't just zip the bolts in and out. We had a bent U-bolt that literally, I mean, we had to just cut and grind everything. Everything was cut and grind. If you know what you're doing, be safe with it. Wear safety goggles, gloves. My main thing is, if you don't have a lift, we didn't have a lift, and you're doing it on the ground, safety first. Always keep the jack stands nice and level. Don't do anything stupid. There's a few things that we had to do that you're probably going to see. which like getting the jack underneath one of the springs. I mean, there's so many different little things that you have to do to try to shift the axles and to shift the springs to get the axles set right. It's just insane the amount of tension and torque it takes to really get these leaf springs to sit right with the axles. But anyways, enough about that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for hitting that like button. Please join me again. I'm going to have another video come out about the lights. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Peace out. Subscribe. I'm going to keep the videos flowing. One more thing I don't want to forget, guys, we are going to be revealing this Jeep with brand new wheels and tires coming up. There is a few more things we will be doing with this Jeep. We'll probably come back to it later. I got a few more videos that I want to get to on my Jeep, or Jeeps. There's a lot more left to come for the CJ. You know, we're going to do a final review over everything when we get the wheels and tires on. We're going to go over the whole lift, everything that we had to do, everything that we purchased, everything that we bought, everything that's been put in this Jeep so far. This Jeep's going to get a full overhaul. I'm pretty sure it's going to get repainted and probably re-decaled. So there's much more to come than just, you know, throwing some parts and mods and stuff on it. There's exhaust. There's all types of stuff that we're going to be doing back and forth with the CJ. It is my dad's Jeep. He loves it. He gets it out on the weekend. And, yeah, so we're going to make it right and do it up nice for him. So, anyways, stay tuned. Thank you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Peace out. If you haven't already, join me on Instagram at bigman06_. Check out all the latest pictures I've done, and it actually has a lot of updated material on there before it gets on YouTube, so that way you get sneak peeks of what's to come. All right. Thank you guys.